waited my whole life to meet you.
There's never been a better time to make the dream come true.
And now, our feature presentation.
Oh, hello there, my mighty morphing moonbeams. How are you doing? It's been quite a while since I last saw you, and now it's August. Anyway, if you couldn't already tell by my Minnie Mouse ears, in this video we're going to be heading over to Disneyland, technically Disney's California Adventure first because
we had a 2-day park hopper, and the first day we started off at DCA, and then we decided to hop over to Disneyland, and the second day we started at Disneyland, and we went to DCA.
you know, vice versa, whatever. Yeah, this first day we kind of had an idea of what we wanted to do, and the idea didn't really become a reality. And unfortunately, that is just how theme park trips usually go. What can go wrong will go wrong, but what you can control about it is your reaction to it. And instead of throwing a fit and getting mad and screaming, crying, yelling, whatnot, we decided we're just gonna laugh things off, because honestly, it's so hard for me to be angry when I'm at Disneyland, because I mean, you got a castle, you got a talking mouse, you got Dumbo the flying elephant. I mean, how am I supposed to be mad at that? It's just, yeah, that little wonderment that I have in my eye every time I go to Disneyland, and I want to share it with you, and hopefully you have fun with me, or at least find some entertainment in the slight mishaps that happen on this trip. So here we are, day one of our Disney trip, walking over to Disneyland. I'm so excited. I'm trying not to fall and vlog and fall and take you guys with me on a nice trip. Okay, terrible dad puns aside, we do actually stay off property every time we go to Disney just because it's a lot cheaper that way, and when we enter through downtown Disney and do all our bag checks there.
Look at the way they redid the Disney suites. I think this was like Goofy's I forgot what it was called, honestly. What are they making? This is so, it's huge inside too.
Yeah, it is.
I like it. This is really cute. Oh, the Seven Dwarfs are gonna get me copyright claimed so bad.
Okay, the jacket probably was a mistake because it's oddly humid out here and I'm feeling it. So this was our first time experiencing the new entrance gates, and it does take your picture, but you have to be the one that pushes the button for the picture to be taken. The cast member doesn't do it, and I felt like such a dumb nut just standing there for a couple seconds until the cast member politely said, "Oh no, sweetie, you press the button yourself," and I was like, "Oh, I'm stupid." But anyway, we're walking into Hollywood Land to get to my favorite attraction, and this makes it look like the park is deceptively empty, but I can assure you it was not. Also, I always have to watch my footing when I walk through here, because every time I trip over the red trolley tracks, I get the anger of 1,000 suns. You know, it's not a Disney trip until you almost twist your ankle on this.
Those are dangerous.
Not at my age. That will really cause some damage. This is so Americana, my favorite. Oh, I love all the like historical looking like nods to old Hollywood here. And then you see my reflection and you're like, that's not old Hollywood. That's an old in Hollywood.
No.
Oh, look at that. Celebrate happy. Maybe wouldn't be my choice with the slogan for the 70th anniversary, but you know, I don't make the big bucks here. That's Bob Iger. Ooh, makeup! I love this part. This is like, I think it's supposed to be one of the Westmore brothers. Doesn't say exactly who it is, but I think it's a nod to the Westmore brothers and like Max Factor makeup. All the old makeup that they used back in the day to get that Hollywood glam that I wish I had. Unfortunately, you get a modern day whatever this is. And now we have reached my favorite attraction, although I did prefer it more when it was the Tower of Terror, but you know, they decided to move forward with all the Marvel stuff, and I am very biased because I love old Hollywood, and that plus the spooky ambiance of Tower of Terror was such a perfect attraction for me.
This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star.
My absolute favorite ride. I have to start off with it every single time we come. I used to love it when it was Tower of Terror, because, you know, spooky, old Hollywood, my favorite thing, but I like the Guardians too. I like trying to figure out which song we're gonna get. Okay, so I know these little things are called Vilus, but every time I see them, I think of that one penguin that goes newt newt. And when going through the queue, be sure you remind Cosmo that she's a very good girl.
Ain't nothing in the universe like me,
And presto, the doors open for you. I now present to you Tannelier Javon's private office.
You're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You are now standing in my private office.
I know.
Where I carefully scrutinize
each and every piece that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy that let's shoot this guy.
Hearing your insistence landing on a constant loop was big motivation for me to escape.
Ouch! Ow! That was not part of the plan. What? Of course I escaped.
Oh, the lighting was good for like 2 seconds. Oh, my nose highlight. Is it a highlight or is it sweat? Always get the stares. The great thing about Disney is that they're always on top of it and none of the rides break down first thing in the morning.
Okay, raise your hands for clearance.
I don't trust it now.
I know.
Scan complete.
Ride's here. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
We got free ride.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I forgot how much it launches you. I have no idea what I was doing. I was trying to look at that. Steal or something. You know, the one thing about a Marvel film is, you know, ever since I worked with Pedro Pascal, I told you he shows up everywhere. At least he won't show up here. Okay. No, it's actually kind of sad seeing Iron Man now, because every time I see him I think of the Ozzy Osbourne song, Rest in Peace, Ozzy. Okay, well, I guess we're not getting into Cars Land this way. They are doing some new stuff over there. Is that Doctor Strange? I think Doctor Strange is in there.
What's your name?
Okay, so for some reason I got extremely nervous while meeting Doctor Strange and any coherent thought in my mind just completely slipped away. Varsha.
Varsha, good to have you here. Where are you all from?
I'm here.
Just further north.
San Francisco's definitely not here.
Same state.
I always have people clarify because someone said here once, and I was like, "Where's here?" And they said Dubai.
Oh.
Like, oh. This planet.
Yeah.
So here means nothing.
This multiverse, I guess.
There you go. Yeah. If you were to get an Uber driver, and where do you live? Oh, I live here. He's just gonna drive away. So, yes. There we are.
Now the question is, do we want to go to Cars Land and see if Radiator Springs Racers is running, or do we want to try our luck with Incredicoaster? I'm saying Incredicoaster, maybe?
Maybe.
I think, yeah. And I think not. We actually made a detour into the aerial ride because it had a really short wait, and I mean, why not? Who knows how long they're gonna keep that there.
Small,
not near as interesting as Ariel's. You know Ariel, the mermaid? Ah, what a voice. What a beautiful voice. What? Let me tell you.
And you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm going to talk you through the attraction because you know Disney and its music. If they hear it, that little AI thing that catches the noise, it's a pain in the butt. Let's speed this part up a little bit. It's just kind of like filler for all these blank walls until we actually see something. Okay, Disney, let's not come after the small creator who's just trying to have fun with their 80s Disney princess here. Although I do wish they did give her a little bit of lipstick on the animatronic because her lips just kind of disappear and it just looks like just a gaping hole for her mouth, which if I were a designer on this team, I would just put a little bit of a darker color on her lips just to make them stand out, but I don't make the big bucks here.
This is where you belong. You may think the water's always bluer than someone else's blue, but down here is your home.
Oh my gosh, if I could just go back to the very first time that I watched The Little Mermaid on VHS, I really just want to feel that emotion of seeing the under the sea sequence all over again because it was just such a magical experience and it was so cute, and of course it became Earworm for the next few years for me and I made it my whole entire personality. But fun fact about this portion, I do remember that they did give Ariel this like the swirl hair that happens in the film. I don't know why they took that out, but I mean this animatronic doesn't look that bad, but I liked that swirly hair because they did that in the movie and it was cool to see that in person. Alright, I think we've gotten the point, so we're just gonna scooch on by until we meet our favorite sea witch.
Ursula has great powers. So Ariel is with Ursula, wants to live happily ever after.
So a little fun fact about Ursula's design, she was actually modeled after the drag performer Divine, which took them a while to admit that they did that, but they did take inspiration from Divine. And John Waters, who worked closely with Divine, told Time magazine, Ursula was an outsider. She was magic. She had a style that some people might not understand. But she was proud of herself. She was confident. She never questioned her look. She never felt, as other people might have, that she looked weird or anything. She looked beautiful on her own terms. I always feel like I'm intruding when this part of the ride comes up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, Ariel. I'm just gonna go over there. Pretend like I didn't see that.
Something about her.
I'm not so sure if you can tell on camera through this video, but these guys were getting a little cross-eyed and it looked really funny in person. It was just like Eric was looking at her and Sebastian at the same time, and she was looking at her feet and Eric at the same time, and I'm like, you guys, what are we looking at? Do we want to kiss the girl or kiss the floor? And now we've reached our happy ending. Did you guys enjoy that? Because I know I did. I honestly loved it when Disney did 2D animation. I really wish they would kind of go back to that format because there was just such a whimsical and like warm vibe to it that was very welcoming. Can we just... Okay. Now, was King Triton always that built, or am I just not remembering the cartoon correctly? I think I need to go back and do my research on that and see if he really did have the six-pack in the cartoon. You guys, Scuttle is so adorable. I love him. But you know what's crazy is they put Lightning Lane on this ride, which I don't think it needs it, but I do love that they added Ursula on top of the little stanchion thing where you scan your phone or tap your magic band. I know we all saw that kid fail miserably with the parachute toy. Did you guys used to have one? I did. I used to run up my stairs and just gently drop it down and see if it would like flare up the parachute. It was never perfect, but you know, it was something. It was our version of entertainment. And it's funny that they're selling these toys again at Disneyland, and I'm like, these are like 50-cent toys, but it's probably like 20 bucks now at Disney. Who knows? Those prices are crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, so now we've made our way over to the Incredicoaster, and fun fact about this ride, when it opened with the park back in 2001, it used to be called California Screamin', and they went to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk to get inspiration from the Giant Dipper, which is over 100 years old now. But as much as I love the California Surfer vibes that California Screaming had, I absolutely love the Incredicoaster theming. I love the Incredibles, and I love that 60s mod design. It's kind of reminiscent of what Tomorrowland used to look like back when I was younger, which I miss that architecture. Oh my gosh, they need to bring it back.
We're there! Never mind.
Oh, my favorite thing about Disneyland queues is that the second you think you're about to get on that ride, they're gonna make you turn and go up a flight of stairs, and then you think, well, maybe it's like another 2 minutes from this point. But actually, they're gonna let Lightning Lane go through, and Lightning Lane has like 65 people waiting, so they're gonna let all those people get on the ride before you because you do not have the money for Lightning Lane, therefore you shall be punished. Okay, now before any fellow Disney adult comes after me, I'm just being facetious, but I do think there is a better way of having people go in the line first. Like Fast Pass, there was nothing wrong with that. Even Max Pass was pretty good, but I don't know, Lightning Lane just has not been... The system is kind of weird, but I honestly do miss the physical Fast Passes. They made such great souvenirs, and I threw all of my old ones away, and I regret it so bad.
Gave us a bit of a smack in the head. Oh my god, I don't know what... The brakes were hitting really hard.
Hey, so I never understand why people crowd around this area. It's like, take the picture of your picture and, you know, kind of scoot so everybody else can see.
What did they do? Send out the Coast Guard? Whoa! Okay. You know what? I wasn't expecting the water to come up that high. Now that we've done the two most exciting rides here. Oh my gosh. Now I'm wondering if we should go on Mickey's well, I guess it's called Pixar Pal Around now. I keep getting that mixed up. I just keep calling it Mickey's Death Wheel because there's the swinging and the non-swinging gondolas, and we always go on the swinging ones, and the POV from that is intense. So we were about to go on it, but I don't know if I want to wait 30 minutes for that. Yikes. Joseph told me not to do the obnoxious millennial tuck-in, so I untucked my shirt. I don't know if it looks better or not, but...
You can see more of the shirt.
Inside out, Sure. I went to Fort Town because animated boy band, how can you not? Although right now there's another animated boy band that's just one up. Probably guess it. I mean, it's everywhere right now. Can't escape it.
Hey, so fun fact about me, I actually cannot watch Inside Out because the scene where Bing Bong starts disappearing absolutely destroys me. But you know what also destroys me? These lollipop prices. I mean, I have no words. And I know you're gonna say, Varsha, if you're broke, just say that, but I mean, that's almost $10 for a lollipop. That could send you on an emotional whirlwind. Okay, well, I'd like to hear you think of a better joke than that.
Happy Memory Development Program. So go on. Thanks for the happy memory.
Oh, look at Varsha enjoying this ride. She's definitely not gaining vertigo, because that would totally suck. And since this poor millennial is so confident that she is not getting vertigo, she's gonna go on another ride that spins her around a little bit. Because hey, what's the point of being logical? We're at Disneyland. We just have to be whimsical and dreamy and fantasy-like and not dizzy. A little dizzy.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not built like I used to. This is what it feels like to be at Disney after 30 years old. This is so embarrassing. But I'm sharing it with you guys. Dramamine. If I knock out later. How to save money at Disney. Bring your own snacks. Trust me, it adds up. You're gonna need it, especially if you have kids. What the Disney park influencers don't show you. Reapply your sunscreen too.
They never show that, do they?
I don't think so. They just show their cute outfits, which, you know, I'm not mad at, but I wish they would remind people that this is important too. My sunscreen of choice is this Vacation Wood. Highly overpriced, but smells so good. Ow. It's really hot. I can't do that.
You touched the paw.
Foot. Ew. That movie destroyed me. So sad. Got some Grizzly River Run specific merch. I wonder if this is for a reason or it's just because people really like the ride and the demand was there, not because they're gonna retheme it to something like Avatar, right?
Better not.
And with that, we thought it would be a great idea to go on the Grizzly River Run ride, except it's temporarily closed. Just realized there's water dripping from the trees too because of this splashing up. Oh, he stopped singing. He saw me walk up with the camera and he's like,
He got
no.
camera shy.
Pluto's hiding out in the corner over here at Grizzly Peak. I love the way he signs his autographs. Hate to break it to you guys, the millennial Tuck had to come back in. Sorry. But right now we're actually gonna go hop over because we have a park hopper. So kind of did what we wanted to do here, and the lines are like super long over here suddenly. So we're like, I think people are bouncing back and forth, or they're just now waking up and coming here, but now I'm wondering, what if it's crazier on the other side? And of course, Varsha gets distracted by shopping. I want you to guess how much she is.
20?
$39.99. I know, I'm just as shocked. Like, I don't need it, but this is so cute. Just, like, me and my little mini.
Yeah.
Huge tote bag. It's very 90s.
Those look very 90s.
Okay, that is adorable! Oswald! Can I go through Oswald? Do I have to... Oh, okay. That was cute. Look at the 70th thing in the middle. I don't know what to call that. It's a castle sculpture in the middle of the esplanade. So the sculpture was actually really cool when you got closer to it, because then you'd see all the little motifs paying tribute to each different land of Disneyland. Although I do wish they went with a different color scheme for the 70th anniversary. I feel like there's too much going on and it doesn't really scream 70th anniversary to me. Maybe if they stuck to like 2 colors or something, it would look a lot more pristine and more anniversary-like. Is that me? Oh.
There we go.
I just saw my girl Belle. Oh my gosh! And she's in her blue dress. She looks like she's trying to escape from this provincial life.
Oh god.
Flowers. Oh, there would be a lot more color going on there. It's not. My favorite, Snow White. Not Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the Walt Disney animatronic that they had in the Lincoln Theater, so we decided to go check it out, and they had all this historical stuff about Walt Disney's journey into creating Disneyland and just the entire company itself.
Like seeing all the concept art of what it was. We don't really talk about America's things, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi. Looking right at me. Now I think he's looking at me. I actually don't know. Okay. First audio animatronic. Disney. Pirates of the Caribbean. And we got, it's adorable. It's a small world. And she's putting in the work. Oh, look at the little... Cute. The show begins in 9 minutes. Might as well catch it. The funniest thing is finding out that the first day of operation for the Walt Disney show is the animatronic kind of decided he needed to take a break in the middle of the show. It's fine. He's been working even after
production. Throughout his storied career, Walt never gave up, despite the many challenges along the way. For his visionary work, he received hundreds of awards from all corners of the globe, more Academy Awards than any individual in history, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom for a lifetime of inspiring others. He created dreams that live on today for millions around the world. But with all of that, when asked to name his greatest reward, Walt's reply was surprisingly humble.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman, but he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go off and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls, that story, he just had picture grocers or anything, and he was the happy one. I always said he's the smart Disney. You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do. You know, there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into realities, but there's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We're interested in doing things that are fun, in bringing pleasure and especially laughter to people. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mouse.
I am trying to edit this video and the tears just started falling so hard, and even when I was watching the show I was like sobbing, but I was trying not to be super loud about it because I feel like I was the only one that was crying in the theater. I'm pretty sure there was somebody else though, because that just like hits you right in the heart. It's like, yeah, things go wrong, but there's always a way and things will always get better if you allow it to. Low key, almost made me cry in there. That was heartfelt.
It was.
Yeah. I don't know how Walt Disney would feel about seeing an animatronic of himself in the park, but I feel like just to get that bit of history in there, it's cute. Yeah. I liked it. It wasn't bad.
I liked it too.
So just forewarning you a bit, the rest of the day is about to get a little bit more, let's just say a little bit more chaotic and unexpected. We're seeing if we actually can get on Tiana's Bayou adventure, because every time we tried to go on it last time, it was broken. So I'm hoping. Oh, now it's a 60-minute wait. Well, okay. Yeah, no, I was not about to attempt that, because even though it said 60-minute wait, it looked like they were about to change the time to make it longer, and the line looked like it was getting a lot longer, so we went on Winnie the Pooh instead. I remember many years ago, I was just getting off of this ride and I saw this lady getting on, and she had her service dog with her, and her service dog was like all decked out in Winnie the Pooh gear. It was so cute, but it was like a golden retriever type dog, and I know she or he was working, but the way when it got onto the ride, it was like smiling. I was so obsessed. I was like, oh my gosh, you are so cute, and I know you're working, but I can tell you're having a blast right now. This part is a lot of fun until one of the woozles, or maybe it was a heffalump, decides to rip one, and then you have to stare angrily at your boyfriend thinking he did it.
Excuse you.
It's your birthday.
It's time for your party, Pooh.
Hooray!
Happy birthday, Pooh.
Hey, you alright?
I think the Dramamine is doing its job, but it's knocking me out.
We decided to hang out at the Golden Horseshoe for just a little bit and have our lunch/dinner because I was crashing so badly. I hate that Dramamine does that to me. I definitely need to get the non-drowsy formula because I can't handle it. It's too much for me.
Paper straws. I get it, they're good for the environment, but plastic lid. I guess choose one or the other.
And since we didn't want to shake around on any fast rides after eating, we decided let's go on the Mark Twain. But instead of the Mark Twain, it was actually the Columbia that was pulling up, and I have not been on the Columbia since I was a literal child, so I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my childhood right here. I literally have a Kodak moment on it. I just gotta look for it somewhere because I don't know where it is, but I felt like a little kid again. I was so happy.
The galley, captain and crew's quarters are open for your inspection. For the rest of you, we invite you to stay up on deck, feel the wind in your face, and experience the wonders of this land we now know as America. Just ahead is the most treacherous part of our journey. That island off the starboard side often hides the scourge of the seas, bloodthirsty pirates. They sometimes lie in wait to attack a passing ship such as ours and steal its bounty. Bowman, man the starboard forecastle cannon and prepare to fire a warning shot, so as any curious pirates hiding near the shore will know we are well armed. Those of you round the cannon best be stepping back, way back, for the cannon should be a mite loud and the gunner's aim be a mite poor. Make ready to fire one! Fire one!
So I'm assuming it was supposed to fire off right then and there, but there was just a slight little technical difficulty.
Looks like we've got a dead crew. We're gonna reload and try again.
Oh no.
It's okay, guys. Mishaps happen all the time. I mean, things are just weird and happen when you least expect it, so I guess you just gotta keep a weather eye out.
fear in them. Looks like we're safe for now. But I ask all crew and passengers to keep a weather eye out.
Alrighty, folks, you've just
We
seen
don't
this
want the
cannon
Jolly
tower. Do
Roger
not touch,
flying
point, or
above
lean on
this
it, but you're
fine
more than
ship.
welcome to come back up.
Oh, that is a smell.
Smell it.
Before the boat docked, we actually decided to go down to the lower deck and check it out, because before, when it first started moving, everybody went down there, and I was like, okay, now that they're all back up here on the upper deck, let's go down there and see what's going on. And wow, this totally made me want to be in a Pirates of the Caribbean film.
In Pirates Cove. It lies in Smuggler's Cove, a place of dark and dangerous deeds and secret midnight meetings. We'd best be sailing past this cove and back to civilization.
And a lot of stuff on these old ships.
I would love to be in a pirate film.
I know. Maybe a dream one day.
Pirates of the Caribbean. What, 5, 6, 7? I don't know how many they got now.
Probably 6 by now.
And Disney, you know you can always call me if you ever do decide to make that 6th film. But anyway, as soon as we got off the ship, we were totally in a Pirates of the Caribbean mood. So we ran over to the line, and that's when they were just about to extend it even more.
Said 25 minutes. We'll test that theory. Love when you think you're about to get to the front, and then they make you pivot, and then you're sent into the bog of eternal stench. Oh my god! Corbin Jaeger bandits.
He was number 1.
You know who else is number 1? Captain Jack Sparrow. I am obsessed with him. I've loved him ever since I was 10 years old when I first got into the film. I honestly, at first, didn't really care for it, but then I kept rewatching it over and over again, and I just fell in love with Johnny Depp completely, and I'm still there. I still find that man attractive to this day. You know what else I absolutely love about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, aside from it being Pirates of the Caribbean? I feel so peaceful when I'm on it. Like, aside from the 2 drops at the very beginning, it feels like the water is so smooth and you don't have to worry about crashing into any of the other boats, because there's always usually a safe space and it doesn't feel like you're about to get into an LA traffic collision. So like, I absolutely love that, and I think we're getting a little too close to this boat here, you guys. Can we stop it? Ooh. Okay, it could have been a lot worse, but I really hope these guys have insurance.
I just wanted to get across now. I think there's a parade coming.
Sounds like it.
That way.
So this technically isn't a parade, it's a cavalcade, which means it's a lot shorter, which I actually prefer more, because sitting through an entire parade in that blazing hot sun, well, I just start burning because I'm a vampire. But oh my god, you guys, look at Shelly Mae and Duffy. They're so cute, and I was not expecting Shelly Mae to come up that close to us, so I was having a moment. And look at Max. Oh, all these iconic characters that you barely get to see in the park anymore were in this cavalcade, and it was super exciting. I'm not so sure if you guys are going to be able to see it, but there's a butterfly flying around the performers, and it looks like it's a part of the performance itself, which it's just those little things that you notice and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh, I love it. And look at my girls. Oh, they look so cute up there. Pocahontas, Moana, we got Merida, Rapunzel, and Aurora. This is her moment, her castle's moment. It's 70th anniversary. She needs the spotlight, okay? I feel like she's one of the most underrated princesses, because you don't really hear about Sleeping Beauty as much as like other princesses. Okay, I absolutely love the fact that I just saw the butterfly flying with the dancers, and now there are dancers that kind of reminisce the look of a butterfly, so that is so adorable. Oh my gosh, and then we got Chip. No, Chip? Dale. Is that Dale or Chip? Oh, it's Dale! It's Dale and Goofy. I don't know where Chip was during this cavalcade. I think maybe him and Dale got into a little bit of an argument and they just needed to sit aside for a while. But there is the main boy, Mickey Mouse, and then we got Minnie Mouse, which she did not want to turn around, and that's fine. But Pluto and Donald. Oh, look at that twirl, Donald. Okay. Oh, this was nice. I love it. Oh, I see him. Oh, my first cartoon crush. Please move, Flynn. Aladdin! Oh, I loved him when I was little. And of course, Joseph is the one that's holding the camera, and he refused to keep the camera on Aladdin, but I'm also glad that he caught Genie dancing. And Joseph's favorite characters showed up too. We got Geppetto, Pinocchio, and Miguel from Coco. Okay, show of hands, who else got randomly obsessed with Alice in Wonderland during high school? I don't know what it was about the late 2000s, but Alice in Wonderland was like every emo kid's favorite film. That or Nightmare Before Christmas. Back at DCA. That's why we were trying to cross over, and then the cavalcade showed up.
You having some trouble?
My hair is trying to shush me. We decided we're gonna go on the Monsters Inc. ride just because it has a short wait, and you know, they might be taking it out soon for a new attraction. I'm just not sure exactly what they're gonna do. As long as Pedro Pascal isn't somewhere in it, because I feel like ever since I've worked with that man, he just appears everywhere I go. But luckily, since we're in this area, he shouldn't be anywhere near us. So that jumped up to 45 minutes. It was at 15 minutes. Yeah, there's certain rides that I won't wait longer than 20 minutes for, and that's unfortunately one of them. So I can see why it's being replaced. It's crazy to think, but we actually got onto Radiator Springs Racers, and even though the wait time said it was going to be 55 minutes, we actually waited approximately 35 minutes, which was not bad at all, because if you know this ride, it either has a crazy long wait or it's breaking down. So we got super lucky. This is the part where I leave you guys, because if I try to record during the racing portion of this ride, my phone would be out of my hands, and that's one of the main reasons why this ride gets shut down, is because somebody's trying to hold their phone and record the race and they end up flinging their phone out of the vehicle. So yeah, let's not do that. My hair was flying into my face, so I guess we only did the Radiator Springs Racers ride and then hopped right back over onto Disneyland because, well, park hopper. But we walked in right as they were doing the flag lowering ceremony, and I had never seen this in action. I knew that they did it, but I always missed it. I don't know how. Probably because I was on rides or something. But yeah, very interesting thing to watch. It's a longer ceremony, I guess, so you do have to set a little bit of time to watch it, but honestly it's something that Walt Disney did and wanted in his parks, and you know, he was very patriotic. He was a veteran.
I'd assume they'd put them in Avengers Campus, but I guess it fits better with the retro futuristic theme of Tomorrowland.
I guess.
I was never into Fantastic Four, so I don't know any of the lore. Yeah.
Apologies to everyone who's about to get a severe case of earworm, but it does not feel like my Disney trip is complete unless I go on It's a Small World. So if you know, the late Richard and Robert Sherman wrote the original verses of the song, and right before his passing, Richard wrote a new verse as his final gift to Disney, and they're debuting it for the 70th anniversary, and I've heard that everyone gets misty-eyed as soon as they hear it. Because I am Indo-Fijian, it's very hard for me to find representation in any form of media, but when I do see India or Fiji represented somewhere, I get so excited because I'm like, wow, hey, there's finally something where I could be like, that's me. And when I was little and I saw the little like hula dancer girls dancing in It's a Small World, I was like, oh my gosh, they look like me. Oh my gosh, I want to be like them. Of course, I never got into hula dancing, but you know, it's never too late to start. And here we are at the grand finale, and every time we get to this part, I get misty-eyed regardless. So just hearing this new verse, I was like on the verge of just bawling my eyes out. And then on top of that, they have the Sherman Brothers' voices added in. So it's just like on top of everything, you're like, oh my gosh, all of the emotions. Hello, editing Varsha here. Do you see this? I can't even listen to it while I'm editing because this is, oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Continue.
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.
So we're just gonna sit here for a while.
What is the strange world? Your favorite.
This is from the Heimlich's choo-choo train.
Oh, it is.
Well, we started making our way over to Mickey's Toontown because I thought we could go on the Mickey's Runaway Railway ride, but entering Toontown is always chaotic because for some reason there's always a huge crowd that's coming right towards you and they're not paying attention to where they're going and somebody's gonna totally step on your foot. Well, at least we got Mickey's Runaway Railway to look forward to, except...
temporarily closed.
Hey, it's not a total loss. I mean, we had a rare character sighting, Clarabelle Cow. I haven't seen her in forever. To lift my spirits, and myself, we went on Dumbo the Flying Elephant because, surprisingly, the wait wasn't that long, and again, I have certain rides that I need to go on for it to feel like a completed Disney trip, and Dumbo is a part of that list.
No bucket.
Nope.
There's coins and stuff in there. International coins too. Listen, I don't appreciate you laughing at my misfortune. Bap, you. That's rude. Now I see why the Disney influencers like to eat. Because when the rides break down, you're like, what, now what? And then you have to wait for shows to happen, so you're just kind of like wandering around, which I don't mind walking around, but the rides that I wanted to go on, just, they keep not working.
Joseph, you
you're about to get jumped.
There's nothing left.
I am not a Disney princess. Oh, Ariel was over there. No, no, I don't have anything in my hand. Oh my gosh, this is just like having my cat. You're a duck. After having my Disney princess moment, I decided now's a good time to go on Haunted Mansion. Well, and because it has such a low wait time too. This new queue is very interesting. There's a lot of random things to look at. I feel like this is the perfect ride for me because it's a mixture of whimsical and spooky, and I feel like that's my personality in a nutshell. Well, at least I like to believe it is. But I also like that it operates on an omnimover system, which means the vehicle for the ride keeps on moving. You just have to jump onto the Doom buggy, but they'll slow it down if you have difficulties getting onto the vehicle. Hardly ever have they stopped it, at least when I've gone on.
We have been unavoidably detained by phantom spirits. Kindly remain seated in your...
Yeah, that seems to be the theme of today, huh?
Be sure to bring your death certificate.
Every time I come, I want a pickle. I never get it.
Thank you for joining the cause.
The cause? Wait, hold on. I didn't sign up for any fighting or hiding or anything like that, okay? I was told that there was a very handsome resistance fighter over here and that he was waiting for me and that he thought I was like very good looking, and he's very good looking, so obviously I wanted to come and, you know, just to see that. I don't know about anything about going against the Empire or anything like that, because, you know, that's just that's not in my resume. I haven't done anything like that. I mean, I've fought for other causes on Earth, but outer space or wherever you are, Batu, I don't know anything about the foreign policy over there or anything like that.
Black leader, I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. No time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the general.
No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order resistance scum.
If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
We're trying our luck with Indiana Jones. If this ride can survive the night. I did see it broke down a few times before we got here, so let's knock on wood.
They looked into the eyes of the idol. The reports reach Indiana Jones, who returns to the site of his great discovery. Our newsreel camera follows Dr. Jones as he enters the temple.
So far, so good. Hello? Oh. Oh, there we go. Success!
I don't know if you can see them up there, but there's Jesse, Woody, and Buzz. They're waving. Just finished Fantasmic.
Because we were walking out of Haunted Mansion. We went on twice, I know. But because the lines get super empty, so we were like, let's just jump on these. And then as we were coming out, they were doing the finale and the Mark Twain was going by with all the characters. And then we see Buzz, Woody, and Jesse, and they're waving. We're like, oh, oh my gosh.
They do look nice.
Don't need them. Don't need them. We're just trying to get out. And there's a parade coming. So now we have to go backstage, apparently. Okay, so this first day at Disneyland and Disney California Adventure was a little bit chaotic, but we do still have a whole second day to go, so will there be a redemption? We'll find out on the next video here on Varshawave.